Good morning, everyone. We, from the City of Newark, we wish you a hearty welcome to today's press conference on Newark's first citywide FAFSA Completion Challenge. I'm Antoinette Richardson, Chief Education Officer for Mayor Baraka's Office of Comprehensive Community Education. The mayor and I, and you will hear from the mayor shortly, are proud to join the Newark City of Learning Collaborative, the United Way of Greater Newark, Newark Public Library, our top education leaders and partners from all over our city in formally announcing this effort. We have an exciting morning planned for you, so without further ado, let me bring forward the Executive Director of the Newark City of Learning Collaborative, which we all know as NCLC, Reggie Lewis.
Thank you, Tony. Good morning. Good morning on this rainy day. Again, I'm Reggie Lewis, Executive Director of the Newark City of Learning Collaborative, also known as NCLC. We have just one goal at NCLC, and that's to increase college enrollment and completion rates for the city of Newark. We want to change the narrative in our city so that college is a realistic option for every child in our city. It's a realistic option and expectation for every student in Newark. But we all know that it takes considerable resources to pay for college. And as Tony said, we are excited today to join the mayor, our partners at the United Way, at the Newark Public Library, as well as our superintendents at the Board of Education and our county schools in launching Newark's first collective effort to not only raise the city's FAFSA completion rates, but also to raise awareness about how we can eliminate the barriers that often prevent our students and families from receiving the aid that they're entitled to. If we realize our goal of 70% in June, that is 70% of our graduating seniors completing their FAFSAs, Newark will realize an additional $3 million in financial aid. Yeah, that deserves a round of applause. So we're grateful to all of our partners participating in this effort, and we'll be naming them a bit later. But before I introduce the mayor, I would be remiss in not making a few acknowledgments, beginning with our beloved and cherished Council President, Mildred Crump, and with other members of council, they would stand. I want to recognize as well the President of the Board of Education, Josephine Garcia, and other board members if they're here. Members of the NCLC Advisory Board, if you would stand and be recognized. If you would also indulge me in acknowledging my distinguished colleague from Rutgers University, our Senior Vice Chancellor for External and Governmental Affairs and all matters that need handling, that would be Marcia Brown. We are very fortunate to have a mayor who knows something about education. In my 3 years of working with him, he has remained a steadfast champion of building the city's college-going culture. Please rise for the Honorable Raj J. Baraka.
Thank you. Please sit down. I feel like a judge or something, man. Wow. It's like we're in court. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. We'll get him to come with me more often, Scott. So I just want to say this is a great day, opportunity for us. Probably should have thought of this 100 years ago. I just want to thank Reginald and Newark City Learning Collaborative, our partners over at Rutgers, the work that they do, Superintendent Roger Leon, Newark Public Schools. I thought Superintendent Essex County here, about to say the college, the vocational technical schools as well. Mr. Peterson, every partner that we have, United Way, and I see a couple other community partners here as well. Urban League always in the building. We appreciate you for being here around us. This is incredibly important for our young people in the city. We know that 90% of the people who fill out FAFSA have a greater potential or opportunity to go to college. We know that immediately, that they begin to enroll the minute they fill that out. Maybe it's something that they feel when they fill it out, they feel like they have support, that they have an opportunity to make it through the college. And if it's that simple, then we need to create a challenge, an opportunity to get as many of our kids as possible to fill this out. There are a whole bunch of challenges on social media. You see all these crazy challenges that people have, push-up challenges, jump off the building challenge, eat how many hamburgers challenges. Our challenge is about going to college, right? Filling out a FAFSA form. We need to grow this exponentially, make sure our guidance counselors are on point with this, and everybody who is not even affiliated with school are putting out there, making sure that our young people are filling FAFSA out, and they actually know what it is. That they know what it is, that it exists. There are some specific locations that are going to be across the city where people can do that. I am proposing today that we allow our Youth and College Office to be a location as well for students to begin to come in and fill out their FAFSA form. A bunch of kids come in and out of that place every day. In fact, when I'm leaving the building, they coming in. I'm trying to figure out what they're doing in here late at night, but they coming in the building, they working in that office in there on those computers, they can be filling out FAFSA forms. We should be making that happen, and I pledge that we are going to make it happen with Reginald's help. We're going to make that reality. I don't know, Shakira's not here, she don't know about it, but she will in 10 minutes. So we are excited to be a part of this challenge, and whatever we can do to make sure our kids go to college is what we need to do as part of NCLC, making sure we get more of our students into college. That has been our goal since 2014, 2018. We kind of reiterated it again, and we want to make sure that we continue pushing in that direction. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd now like to introduce my friend and partner in crime, Catherine Wilson, President and CEO of the United Way of Greater Newark. Catherine and her team have quietly worked to provide FAFSA supports through their volunteer income tax assistance, also known as VITA sites, over the years. Under Catherine's leadership, the United Way of Greater Newark continues to ensure that all families have the ability to become financially empowered. Catherine.
Thank you, Reggie. And he really means it when he says we're partners in crime. So thank you, Mayor Baraka, Councilwoman Crump, for being here this morning. And thank you for inviting United Way to participate in this amazing program. Our focus is really on the success of all of our youth's education and financial stability by the age of 21. And to that end, we are happy to partner with the Newark City of Learning Collaborative and the Newark Public Library to advance the intersection of these two important aspects of our young people's lives by supporting the first citywide campaign to improve FAFSA completion. The Newark FAFSA Challenge is an effort to increase the number of high school seniors who complete their FAFSA to be eligible for financial aid. Only about 60% of graduating high school seniors from the class of 2019 completed the FAFSA, which translates into millions of dollars in federal aid being left on the table. Our goal or challenge is to drive that number up to 70% completion for the class of 2020. The campaign will include completion events, awareness workshops, and United Way training volunteers in order to provide personalized assistance to complete the FAFSA. And to date, we have recruited and trained 50 volunteers to help our young people. So we're just getting started on this. 50 is actually a really good number as we continue through this. We will have designated drop-in hubs around the city that will maintain FAFSA information and ensure that their staff are knowledgeable to assist students and families. There is at least one hub per ward, and I believe they're listed on the video monitors around the room. One in the South Ward at the Leaders for Life, YMS College Success Center, at Malcolm X Shabazz High School. The West Ward, the Donald M. Payne Senior School of Technology. In the East Ward, the Van Buren Branch Library at Eastside High School. in the North Ward at Barringer High School, Bethlehem Baptist Church, and in the Central Ward, the Springfield Branch Library, the Newark Collegiate Academy. And in addition to that, what you may not know is that United Way is the collaborator and convener of the Newark Asset Building Coalition, with roughly 12 to 13 free tax site prep centers across the city. And at every single one of those tax site centers this season, we will be providing information on how to complete the FAFSA as well, and screening parents as they come in to determine whether or not their student is going to college, and we can get them signed up for that. So again, thank you to Rutgers, the Newark City of Learning, the City of Newark for inviting us to participate in this. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. The only thing I'll add to Catherine's remarks is that we're running the campaign from October, so launching it officially today, and the campaign will run through June of 2020. So we're fortunate to have one of the city sons, of course, at the helm here at City Hall, and we're fortunate to have another one of the city sons serving as our superintendent of the Newark Board of Education. Since assuming leadership a little over a year ago, Roger Leone has raised the bar for teaching and learning in our city, and is working tirelessly to ensure that adequate systems, not just programs, but systems over the long term, are in place to support all of our students from the cradle to career. Please welcome Superintendent Roger Leone.
Good morning. We are extremely grateful and excited to be here this morning. I want to thank our Honorable Mayor Ras J. Baraka, obviously Madam President, for her incredible work, obviously the most distinguished Marsha Brown, to my very good friend Catherine Wilson, my county superintendent, partner in this work, and obviously the partner on this major initiative with NCLC, Reginald Lewis, and all of you for joining us here this morning. For too long, Ivy Leagues, historically black colleges and universities, private and state higher education institutions have been deprived in record and historic numbers of Newark's children walking on those campuses and attending those schools. Newark stands poised and ready with the Newark City of Learning Collaborative to make exerted strides to significantly reduce the achievement gap. And with this FAFSA strategy and challenge, moving much closer to eliminating the opportunity gap. The district is working diligently with the Newark City of Learning Collaborative to promote the attainment of citywide post-secondary degrees throughout our great city, further distinguishing the great state of New Jersey. As the superintendent of Newark schools, ensuring opportunities for all students to be college and career ready is a top priority. Last year, the Newark Public Schools graduating class of 2019 earned over $45 million in scholarships. There is no doubt that was made possible through the successful completion of the FAFSA. As a resident of Newark, it is my interest to build Newark's college-going culture and increase the number of Newark residents earning a college degree or high-quality credential. The mayor has established a clear goal by 2025, and we are working expeditiously to exceed it. NPS Clarity 2020 is the district's one-year strategic plan, and we will begin next week by making major announcements of the openings of academies throughout all of our 6 comprehensive high schools. This strategy pairs each comprehensive high school with a magnet high school, professional organizations, and higher education institutions in order to instill in our students the importance of attaining a college degree and returning to our city for employment. Newark's schools are so committed to this challenge that we participated in the district's work with Rutgers University in the most intensive and well-received pre-college fair a few weeks ago on the Rutgers Law campus. In 2 weeks, we will be at NJIT with the historically Black colleges and universities, exposing our students to the greatness we know lies in them. In a few weeks later, during the middle of December, on the Rutgers campus, we will host a college fair that will involve not only the incredible colleges that we have in our fine city and throughout the state, but indeed across the country. And to let our students know how important they are to us, in March, we will host yet another college fair for our juniors so that they are in fact ready. The PSATs were administered to all students in grades 8 through 11 at the middle of this month because it is clear to us that it is very important work that must begin before our students arrive in high school. Our Office of Extended Day is also offering free workshops for our college application as well as the completion of the FAFSA forms. Every student who is in need of assistance can also go to the Dr. Marion A. Bolden Student Center, located at 230 Broadway, Monday through Friday, from any hour after school until 6 p.m. for additional support. To further aid our students, the district is providing free transportation from every single one of our high schools to the center and providing bus tickets for students who need to safely return home. As the superintendent of the largest urban school district in New Jersey, I believe in this city. I believe in our students. And I am excited to be in this collaboration, continuing this all too important work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Superintendent Leone. Last but not least, with the Essex County Schools of Technology serving several thousand Newark students, it was essential for them to join the challenge as well. Since the development of our 2018 report on college-going patterns across the city, County Superintendent Dr. James Peterson has continued to be a great partner in our quest to improve college enrollment and completion rates in our city. Dr. James Peterson.
Thank you. I would like to thank Reginald Lewis and the NCLC for coordinating the initiative that we all know will greatly benefit the students of Newark. I would like to acknowledge our fellow partners from the United Way, from the Newark Public Library, and my colleague and fellow superintendent, Roger Leone, and of course, Mayor Baraka. As superintendent of the Essex County Schools of Technology, I would like to especially thank our county executive, Mr. Joseph DiVincenzo, who without him, our district would not be able to achieve some of the great accomplishments that we have had over the last 17 years. Our most recent treasure, of course, being the new Donald M. Payne School of Technology, which is one of the hubs, as well as some tremendous upgrades and renovations to West Colwell Tech and Newark Tech that are already underway. The Essex County Schools of Technology is proud to partner with the NCLC to fulfill our district's vision that every child will succeed, and we will assist in any way to ensure that all students receive the financial opportunities that are available to them. Thank you.
So lots of partners gathered here this morning are making the Newark FAFSA Challenge a reality. I'm going to ask Tony Richardson, the Mayor's Chief Education Officer, to come back to call the roll, as some folk would say. Tony.
Thank you, Reggie, and thank you, Dr. Peterson. So as we begin to wind this press conference down, Reggie and I would like to take this opportunity to call the roll of partners. This FAFSA Challenge is a unique effort, perhaps unprecedented effort, with organizations throughout the city, all contributing to one common goal that will directly impact the trajectory of so many young people in our city. And so the list begins. City of Newark, Newark Board of Education, Essex County Schools of Technology, KIPP, New Jersey, Great Oaks Legacy Charter School, Opportunity Youth Network, Abbott Leadership Institute, Urban League, New Community Corporation, Unified Vailsburg Service Organization, and Leaders for Life.
We also have Berkeley College, Bloomfield College, Essex County College, Felician University, Montclair State University, NJIT, Pillar College, Rutgers University, Newark, of course, Seton Hall University, the Newark Alliance, the Newark Asset Building Coalition, and Bethlehem Baptist Church. We're now going to do the unveiling of our partner board, and we're going to ask the mayor, Superintendent Leone, Superintendent Peterson, Ms. Wilson to join us to my right.